So we're going to be performing the lat pull down. So obviously we're going to be using a lat pull down machine. First step is make sure that this pad is adjusted to the correct height where we feel well secure, but it's not too low where we can't get in. Okay, so next is hand placement. What I noticed is a lot of people go a little bit too wide on their hand grip where they're not getting the most optimal range of motion when they do that. So what I find works best is to go from a little bit wider than shoulder width. So if this is shoulder width, I'm just gonna go a few inches wider. And I'm going to go ahead and get into that position. Again, get really nice and comfortable with this, as close as you can. From here, the next mistake I see a lot of people do is they usually pull straight down, like this. What ends up happening is you're using a lot of your traps, not as much of your lats, and you're going to potentially strain your neck as well. So what we want to do is make sure that we're extending our chest as high as possible, flaring out the elbow a little bit, so the elbow should be pointing at the walls or laterally. From here, we're going to drive straight down and try to imagine you're trying to make your elbows meet behind your back. So driving it straight down, I'm trying to make my elbows meet behind my back. Obviously that's impossible, but if we try to put that effort, we're going to get way better muscle engagement. And as far as where we want the bar to meet, it's just at our sternum, so not super high on our neck, again, not so far in front of us, but just at the sternum. And it doesn't have to necessarily touch our chest, where some people are not able to do that. As long as we're just driving towards that sternum, that's the main point. And just try and get as far down as possible while maintaining good form and squeezing that lat muscles.